Hey, welcome back to Bianca Lager's weekly one-on-one question of the week. I'm Bianca Lager, and I help business leaders navigate through tricky career conversations and business moves. Question of the week is this. Hello, Bianca. It seems like you've experienced at small businesses, so I hope this question isn't too weird. I'm a small business owner, and I love what I do. I have a small team of 12 and a few part-time contractors. For the most part, I think I'm a pretty good boss. Good for you. I pay people fairly, and we do mostly remote work, so they have a lot of leniency when it comes to home life. I have needed to grow the team more and more and plan to hire at least 2 to 5 more people in the next 2 years, maybe more. Because of all this, I don't have a lot of time to talk about feelings or coddle people. I'm busy, capital letters. I'm hopeless when it comes to this stuff, but want to create a place where people want to work because I know that's how good people stick around. Yes, very true. My assistant sends me stuff about company culture all the time and thinks we should do virtual happy hours or parties, but that sounds so stupid to me. I think everyone is happy, although we've had some hires not work out. Any advice? Do small businesses really need culture? Now, if there is a question that is juicy and kind of been all over the place with my work experience, it's definitely this one. It's interesting. I think that you're probably using the word culture or thinking about culture in sort of a derogatory way, because it does sound exhausting when you're thinking about it as in a buzzword, or you're thinking about kind of, for lack of a better phrase, the political correctness about it, or the virtual happy hours and the stuff that you feel like you need to do or you should do. So, a couple of things here. I think it's interesting that your assistant's sort of passive aggressively, if you ask me, just sending you these things, sending you these ideas. So I think in your next one-on-one, first and foremost, you need to be like, what's up with this? What are you trying to say here? And it could be kind of innocent, just I just think this is a good idea. It might just be something that this person wants to do, with their career, finds interesting. I see this as an opportunity, and it's actually an opportunity for you to delegate. This is an inflection point for you. You already know you're running a team of 12. It sounds like a small number of people, but I'm gonna guess that you're probably everybody's boss. And you have the situation where everybody reports to you, so you feel responsible for everything. You can kind of tell by it's just oh, do I have to do this? The answer is no, you don't have to do it. But it sounds like your assistant's super interested in exploring team activities, team engagement. Employee engagement is definitely an important aspect of work, period, no matter what size the company is. And yeah, it's really easy in small business just to kind of be we don't have to do anything official. We're a team, we have other perks or whatever. But yeah, all teams need that time to bond and figure out what's what. And I, ran a remote company for 7 years. I know how totally difficult it is and how weird it is to try to do these kind of virtual inclusive things. But yeah, you do have to whether it's you setting aside in a company meeting and having some time to where people are just, able to get to know each other. There's lots of things that you can do. The good news is you don't have to be involved in the planning of it. And this is probably a really important step. And if you're that busy, capital letters, and I'm not making fun of you because I've literally been you, it's a really big clue that you do need to delegate some of this stuff a lot more. So this sounds like a really good opportunity to back off a project and say, hey, great, you have some ideas about team engagement. Let's prioritize that against your other projects, and spend X amount of time a week, working on team events, team engagement, and how we can help engage our growing team here more. The more people you hire, the less you're gonna know them. And it's gonna sound really weird and it's gonna feel really weird, but you know, you're growing 2 to 5 people, so you're getting close to that like 20 mark, you go beyond that, and it's really hard to have like really close relationships, and that's just a lot of people and a lot of lives, a lot of careers to keep up with. So I think it's great that your assistant wants to like get involved. I mean, there might be a promotion here, like, you know, kind of HR related. I'm assuming you don't have like an HR department that you can, you know, work together with or you know, figure out together what a good approach is. And so, I mean, the short answer is, yeah, of course. It's not that do you need culture? You already have one. You already have a team culture. Whether it is based on, you know, hustle mentality, kind of we're working a lot, working all the time, whether it's like, hey, live your life, get your work done when you get it done, whatever that approach is, you already have it. And so I think what your assistant is talking about is, you know, how we can engage and get more team closeness. I think these kind of activities builds trust. It helps your company stay connected and helps people figure out how to work together better. I mean, it just does. We're social creatures, we're humans. So if it's not your thing to kind of run the meetings or the team events that get people to, you know, have those trust falls, so to speak, then definitely delegate this something out. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like fun. It sounds like it's a good time in your company. And if you're super, super busy and you're feeling like that, it's a really good time also to kind of sit back and review, what else can you delegate out? What else can you do to move your team around? You're overwhelmed. What else are we missing here? You don't want to lose sight of this stuff just because, you know, you're doing. Get out of the weeds, take a step back, you know, take a breath, see the forest for the trees, and understand that if you want to grow your company, there's a long-term plan and there's a lot more, you know, that 10,000 foot view, a lot more time you need to spend taking that view rather than staying in the weeds on a day-to-day basis. So anyway, a lot of things there to unpack, but I'm looking forward to being invited to the virtual happy hour soon. So thank you. Okay, thanks for joining everybody. I'll talk to you next week.